Good morning. Welcome to my home and welcome to my heart. I feel like I'm coming out of a coma. Just a second, I'm going to turn up my meditation music a minute. It's been a tough 11 months. It's almost 11 months. May the 6th will be 11 months since Stuart passed away. Lots of things going on. And there's lots of times when you just have to retreat from life because you need to be able to nurture the life that's in you as well, and nurture the processes that we're in, and nurture the grieving, and nurture everything that's coming. And sometimes that coming and that space of life brings us into isolation and solitude and peace. And so all of those things have been present for me, and they've been extremely helpful. I feel like I'm coming out of a coma. I'm going to a trade show tomorrow and Friday with the Seniors Center in Lethbridge. And I'm presenting my Spring Forest Qigong and my Louise Hay work. So I'm being called out of the depths of the dust, the phoenix that rises from the ashes, right? So as I teach Spring Forest Qigong, we do some very specific meditations in our classes, in the Spring Forest Qigong Level 1 Qi Activation class. It's a very, very incredible class that's just so helpful to see why what I do with the Qigong stuff. Because if you follow it, you might think, okay, these are nice little movements, but what's the point? The Qi activation class will really teach you what the point is. So I want to take this type of meditation is not a moving meditation, but it dovetails off of the 5 healing elements moving meditation. Because as we move our bodies in different ways and soft, repetitive movements that activate the qi, this is what it does inside our internal organs. And so I'm going to take you through this meditation. We call this type of a meditation an internal refinement. And if you come to the class, you'll understand more of what that means. So in this particular meditation, we're going to be sitting, we're not going to be moving, but I'm going to take you through your body. I'm going to take you through your whole body, all that inner stuff, and help us connect with our body, with all of the organs that balance each other out and cross-balance each other, and all the systems, the muscles, the bones, and how they all cross-balance each other with the feelings, with the expanding emotions, and with the contracting emotions. So this will be a guided meditation for your use at any time. Now I got all kinds of crazy things going on today. This is my to-do list. But when your to-do list is that long and you're going, oh boy, the to-do list is big, what do we do first? We ground ourselves in our body. So welcome to Qi Activation, the 5 healing elements meditation that is a internal refinement meditation. So bring your awareness now in that little teaching at the front end of that was up in our head. And now we're going to bring everything down into our bodies. We're going to connect our lower dantian, which is our navel area. We're going to connect our heart dantian, our middle dantian, which is right by our heart. And we're going to connect our mind, our upper dantian. We're going to connect them all together to create a very strong qi field, a very balanced qi field, so that our life force energy in our lower dantian, our heart energy in our middle dantian, which is our spirit energy, and our soul energy, which is in our upper dantian, that we can integrate them so that they can all work together for our highest good. So that when we go to tackle those long to-do lists, we're tackling them from a place of balance. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're just going to do some gentle tapping. Tap between the eyes and tap under the eyes. I'm going to tap on the top of our head. This is our Bai Hui point. There's a lot of yang energy that gathers there. We're going to just gently tap down our bodies. I'm going to pick up our left elbow and tap our arm and tap into the left armpit. We're holding the intention for the number 9 in our tappings. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow your body to stretch up into the universe as if you have from this Bai Hui point, the top of our head, as if you have a stretchy bungee cord stretching up into the universe, or as if your spine is like the trunk of a tall pine tree. In Spring Forest Qigong, we call this Qigong relaxation, so that your body is gently alert, but it's not rigid. And now we shift our breathing to in through the nose and out through the nose. And we give a password. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together as one. And now we set an intention for this practice by calling upon our master's energy. You may use whatever term you wish for both universe and master. You could call it guide, you could call it divine, you could call it spirit, you could call it your own inner knowing. But we call upon that energy that is bigger than us. We say, dearest guide, dearest spirit, with deep gratitude, I set the intention for this practice, and I will set mine out loud. You may have your own intention. It may be different than mine. So, dearest divinity, I set the intention for my practice today with all of my friends across the global world to have this internal refinement practice. Bless their organs, bless their whole body, and put their body into balance, where all of the energy channels, all the chi channels are open. Everything's flowing smoothly and clearly. Their mind is able to work to meet the capacities of the day, the requirements of the day. Their heart is able to be open, and their lower dantian, their life force, is ignited, and they are all connected, the life force, the heart, and the mind. As we breathe in the first element of the 5 healing elements, we're connecting with the wood of the earth. We're connecting with our liver system. With each breath that we take in, we breathe in happiness. And each time we exhale, we release with love and gratitude any anger that might be filling our hearts and that might be tucked away some places in our body that we don't know about. So often we are trained to be kind and wonderful and loving, and those are very good things and very good characteristics and very good ways of being. In that space, though, sometimes we bury things that we have not felt. And so as we breathe in happiness, and we breathe it into our liver. We breathe it into our gallbladder. We feel the beautiful color of green, the leaves, the grass, and the growth. We breathe that green color of happiness into our liver. And as we breathe out, we release anything that might be felt like anger. We don't have to know what it's about or put a vocabulary to it. We just simply release it. We say to our bodies, any places where I'm holding anger, I release it now on the exhale. I breathe happiness into my fingernails. I breathe happiness into my ligaments and my tendons. I breathe happiness into my eyes, and I feel the green light of happiness, a beautiful mist, washing through all of these systems. And I release any anger with love and gratitude for what it came and taught me. All contracting emotions have messages in them as well. They're very valuable. We need all of the emotions that we can feel as a human being. Anger comes in to help us set a boundary. So as we breathe in happiness, and we breathe out any anger, we can breathe it out with love and gratitude and say, thank you, anger, for helping to protect me. I'm very grateful for you. In this time you have completed your task, and I release you back to the universe. back to be recycled into unconditional love from where you came. As we breathe in happiness, through our liver, through our gallbladder, through our eyes, through our fingernails, through our ligaments, through our tendons, we feel all of those parts strengthened and balanced, and all the chi is running smoothly in those areas. And our happiness expands into joy. And we breathe in the red light of joy. We're connecting with the fire element of the earth. Fire burns off everything that's no longer needed. It reduces things to ash, which nourish us. We connect with our heart system in the beautiful red light of fires. We breathe in joy, hot joy, warming joy, nurturing joy. And as we breathe out, we release any hatred. Hatred is a very strong word. We're conditioned to not use it. Hatred is intensified anger that has not been recognized. And it goes deep into our body and it goes into our heart system. As we breathe in joy, we breathe it into our heart. And it's beautiful and it's red. And as we breathe out, we say thank you to any hatred that has protected us as well, keeping us from going into certain places or taking certain actions. And so we can say thank you. Breathing in the red light of joy, happiness for no reason and for every reason. We breathe it into our hearts. As we breathe in this red light of joy, we feel it washing through our small intestines. Our small intestines take the nourishment from our food and bring it into our blood system. It's an absorption place. What are we absorbing? We breathe this red light of joy into our triple heaters, which is our lymph system, which is our endocrine system, all the hormones, those intricately balanced chemicals that help us with our moods and help us with our metabolism. Everything is so intricately balanced. And as we breathe in that beautiful light of joy into all of these systems, we feel them open, open, open. The channels are all open. They are running freely and smoothly. They're doing their job of taking away any residues, any byproducts of any of the hatred that we're releasing now. And we release it in love and gratitude. We breathe in this red light of joy into our full blood. We see all the little red and white platelets, the blood cells taking all of this energy and doing their job, taking out the garbage, bringing in the nutrients. And as we breathe in those beautiful light of joy into our heart system, into our small intestine, into our tongue. And as we breathe in the light of joy into our tongue, we feel of how our tongue speaks. Our words are very powerful. And as we breathe in joy, in this moment when we say to ourselves, I feel joy right now in this moment on this breath. Doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Doesn't matter what's going to happen. In this breath, I feel joy. And we use our tongue and our mind to speak of these things. And our words have power. And our joy expands into the yellow light of peace. We're on an upward spiral. As we expand into peace and we feel this yellow light of peace, we feel it washing over our stomach. And the contracting energy that we hold in our stomach system is often anxiety and overthinking. Anxiety and overthinking help us very carefully to double check and triple check all the details before we step into an action or a thought or a word or an interaction. When we hold it too tightly, it stops us from doing anything. And so as we've expanded from happiness and joy and into peace, and we breathe in peace into our stomach system, we feel that anxiety, we can say, thank you. Thank you so much for helping me. You have protected me so carefully. As I bring in peace, I can let any of the anxiety go that is ready to go. And maybe some of it stays, and maybe it comes back in occasionally. And we observe it, and we say to it, what would you like me to know? And so as the anxiety comes in and we reflect on it and we say, I could take care of that issue or this issue. And then the anxiety has done its job and it can relax and release back into the universe. And we feel the love of peace and the joy of peace and the happiness of peace through our spleen and through our stomach and through our pancreas. And all of those organs are balanced and open, and they're ready to release back to the universe on the exhale any byproducts of the anxiety. And they release it back into the universe. Again, to be recycled into unconditional love. And as we breathe into this peace, we feel it in all of our muscles. So many muscles, doing so many intricate things with our bodies. The sympathetic muscles that we control with our mind, and all the parasympathetic muscles that are controlled and run by our parasympathetic system. As we breathe peace into all this muscle system and into our lips, again, that form words, and that take information to our brain. We feel it all working in harmony on each breath that we bring in peace. Our muscles relax and they are also aware. And with that muscle awareness, the qi travels smoothly and swiftly between the muscles. And that qi has perfect intelligence and a perfect life force and a blueprint. And as we bring in peace with our intention, we set our qi free to use its intelligence and to balance our bodies, to balance our muscles, to balance our stomach, our spleen, our pancreas, and all the functions of those infinitesimally fantastic organs. And now that they are moving so smoothly and swiftly, and all the information is moving at faster than light speed, and things are balancing and are now balanced, and all of those qi channels are open, we expand into the white light of contentment. We connect with the energy of the earth, the metal of the earth. In the stomach system, we connected with the actual soil of the earth. We feel that soil in our feet. And now our peace expands again into contentment, connecting with the metal that gives us structure, the little tiny particles of metals that we use in our body for catalysts, for chemical reactions. So intricately balanced. We breathe in the white light of contentment with our lung system. And as we breathe in that white light of contentment into our lungs and we feel them filling, we release any sadness and depression and grief that might be caught in our bodies. Sadness and depression and grief are gifts. They ask us to slow down and to feel. They invite us into deep feeling, but there may be deep fear that we may get lost in the feeling. And so we stop and try not to feel at all. As we breathe in the white light of contentment and know that we are held by a universe that loves us. You may change any word that you wish for universe. A word that connects you to unconditional love. As we breathe in this white light of contentment, and we breathe out any sadness and depression and grief, we release it with love and gratitude. We embrace it and we say, thank you. You help me to stop. You help me to feel. You help me to grieve. These are important emotions. And now I step into contentment, and I feel that contentment in my large intestines. I feel it in my lungs as I breathe in contentment. I breathe out on the exhale with gratitude. As I breathe in contentment, I breathe it into my large intestines, and the large intestines are the excretory part, taking out all the residue from the processing. It's all correct, it's all perfect. We breathe in the contentment through our nose and our sinuses, those caverns that echo and vibrate with contentment and also with sadness and depression and grief. And now they are mixed together into contentment. We breathe in this beautiful contentment in through our skin, and our skin covers our whole body. When our skin is discontent, it may have rashes and itchiness to it. This is connected to depression and sadness and grief. We breathe in contentment into our skin, in through our skin. And as we breathe in with our whole skin. And we can feel the actual presence of love coming in through our skin. Through our noses, through our sinuses, and washing into our lungs, and now moving out to the whole body and all those incredible systems. And our body is washed in contentment. And this contentment expands into gratitude. It is an upward spiral, an upward climb. And here we are now vibrating in gratitude. And as we breathe in a blue light, we're connecting with the water of the earth. Feel the water, a shower perhaps, sitting in a bathtub, floating in a lake, hearing the water trickling in a brook. As we breathe in gratitude, we release any fear that we might have. As babies, we are born into fear. If we are not cared for by our parents perfectly, we can die. And so fear is the underlying emotion for all of the other contracting emotions. And gratitude is the emotion that is the highest vibration and the capstone of all of the other expanding emotions. And as we feel into gratitude, we're at opposite ends of the spectrum as we release any fear. And we feel in that space between those things, this beautiful hollow space, this clearness, this clarity, this emptiness, in which the chi can travel at faster than light speed and can balance. All of the yin and yang is balanced perfectly. The elixir is mixed perfectly for our healing, specifically for our body, our mind, our spirit, and our soul. As we breathe in this beautiful light of gratitude, we hear it in our ears. We breathe it through our ears and we hear the love of the universe. We hear the chanting, the sounds. You will hear your own song. You will feel the vibration of that high sound. We breathe this gratitude into our bladder. We breathe this gratitude into our bones. They give us structure. They help us to stand tall. We breathe this gratitude into our bone marrow. The bone marrow is our life force. We are connected here with our kidney system, the life force, the vitality center, the life code, how to become alive and how to stay alive. We breathe this gratitude into our breasts, our bosom that both nourishes feelings and also nourishes life and food. We breathe that into our breasts. We breathe this love of gratitude into our reproductive organs. With gratitude, we can create. We can create life. As we breathe gratitude into our reproductive organs and feel all those hormones balanced and running perfectly, working perfectly, communicating with the rest of the systems. We breathe this gratitude into our anus. Our anus is the sphincter that either releases or contracts and holds and backs things up. And as we breathe gratitude into our anus, we have it functioning perfectly to release what is ready to be released, to hold what is still needed there to be processed. And as we feel into our whole body system now, we see inside all of the systems running from happiness to joy, to peace, to contentment, and to gratitude, and expanding out into the universe in wholeness, in healing, in magnificence. And we feel this magnificence and this balance radiating out into others who don't have this information. And this highest vibration within which we are now vibrating goes to others, strangers on the streets, people across the world. Our intention carries it. And we bless and heal each other as we bless and heal ourselves. And the root of all of this healing is unconditional love. As we feel that love, we bring our hearts, we bring the light that's now mixed with all of these colors. The green of happiness, the red of joy, the yellow of peace, the white of contentment, and the blue of gratitude. We now have this beautiful rainbow. And as these colors mix, they form purples and golds and greens and browns and oranges. And all of these colors are in perfect balance. And we are healed. And we are grateful. Bringing our attention and our awareness back to our lower dantian. And feeling all these colors spin down together now into a dan, as they spin faster and faster and get smaller and smaller. And they have been through your body. And so the chi now knows because you've taken them through your whole body. It all now knows what kind of medicine to mix for you at this moment. And as we spin down this medicine in our own internal pharmacy, it's a compounding pharmacy. And our Qi is the perfect pharmacist. And it spins this down and mixes it, and it stores it in the lower dantian. That life vitality center. And we feel it there vibrating, and we hear its own song. You will hear it. You will feel it. You do feel it. You do hear it. It is yours. It is yours, connected to the universe. Breathe it in and feel that light in your lower dantian, and feel the vibration moving through your whole body in softness and in love. Rub your hands together. Bring your hands to your face. We have meridian points for our heart right here. We have meridian points for our whole body and our face. So as we bring our hands to our face and we massage our face very gently, we say to ourselves out loud, because you want to use the hearing, the vibration, say to yourself out loud, I love you, and use your own name. So I would say, I love you, Roxy. If there's anything behind the I love you statement that negates that I love you statement, those are the places to go and love. Hug those statements. Say thank you to those statements. Those are the places where we have caught energy. Those are chi blockages. They are dispelled and dispensed and dispersed with love. I'm going to massage our ears. So you're just going to open your ear up, just take it, very gently take it and massage it and give it a gentle little pull. The ears also have meridian points for every organ in the body. So here we're doing a final massage and a final connection, just like putting the final icing on our cake. And now we have this beautiful, nourishing cake within our bodies. The best cake on the planet that we've now smoothed over. All the ingredients are mixed perfectly. And we are whole and we are healed. Namaste. I love you.